Hello friends, welcome to my channel where we talk health and wellness. Today I'm going to be showing you how to use a steam juice extractor and how to harvest grapes from start to finish. I'm really excited to be able to show this to you today. It is a really handy tool that my mom purchased actually, and we are here with at my parents where they have grapes, a grape arbor, and I'm gonna show you how, basically take you through the process of harvesting grapes and how using this steam juice extractor can save you in so many steps, but also produce a lot more concentrated grape juice than any other way. It's pretty amazing. And then also just bringing you some tips, just tips and tricks on how to use it, like a tutorial, but tips and tricks from Amish country. A lot of times with the way Amish do things, canning and things like that, it's word of mouth around here. Nobody really watches YouTube channels. So I was able to glean some from my mom on some of those tips and tricks, and so we're going to bring some of those to you in this video. So let's get started.
So we're out here in the grape arbor. We're gonna pick our grapes. I actually cut them with a trimmer. And as you can see, there's lots and lots of grapes. I also always wear plastic gloves because the bees think it's their grapes. I'm not scared of bees, and that helps. But the plastic gloves, they're less likely to sting you. And down here we have Melanie. This is the first year we have chickens when I'm doing the grapes. They love when I let some fall. So it's been fun. Even though the grapes fall, I know they're not going to waste. I actually enjoy doing this. I think you can be outside and it smells wonderful in here.
So this is the steam juice extractor that my mom got. She actually got it at a local Amish store, but I did find a very similar model online. I found one on Amazon. I can link that below if you're interested. This is the NorPro 619, and I believe it's 11 quarts.
I want to show you the steamer that I got. This is how I used to have to do my grape juice. I would fill my jars with grapes, add water, and then can them, which makes it a lot, it's not pure grape juice. And my sister-in-law Ada was raised Amish, and she talked about this steamer, and I finally went and got one. I just really, really love it. And to begin with is the bottom that holds your water. This will make the steam, and so that it doesn't take so long to have the steam rise, I actually put hot water in, and it saves a lot of time that way. And next you put this this is where the juice collects, and it looks like a donut hole there. But that allows this water, this steam, to come up through, and this fits on top of here, and the hose thing fits right in there. And as I was saying, the steam will come through that hole. The grapes will be in here. Steam comes up through, and pure grape juice when you're done, not watered down. One trick Ada taught me is to hang this up here because it will start filling with juice. This isn't always solid tight, so she said just hang it up here till you're ready to put it in your jars. And the other thing I love about mine is the clear lid. I can actually see when the grapes start steaming, And my book says to let it steam for an hour. So after I see that it's starting to cook, I turn my timer to an hour. And when you come back, this is full of grape juice and ready to put into your clean jars. So these are the grapes from our grape arbor, and I used to sit and pick each and every one of these grapes off. And then a friend of mine said, you do not need to do that. I had already done grape juice that year, and so she said leave the stems on. It does not affect the taste at all. So I had already done some pulling all the grapes off, so I did it this way. I put the stems in, I marked the jars. This was without the stems, the earlier juice, and then the juice with the stems. I tried both juices, I could tell no difference. And so I gave my husband the same test. I made him drink both of them. There is no difference, and of course I wash them thoroughly. But the stems do not affect the flavor of your grape juice, and it saves you so much time. I'm going to do just grape juice this time, but we also have blackberry bushes. And I think in another batch of juice, I'm going to add some blackberries. And then I'll have blackberry grape juice. You can just put fruits together, have all kinds of flavors. I absolutely put no sugar on my grape juice.
So most generally, do you just fill it all the way up to the top?
Yes,
Okay.
I do.
And some of the things that we love making with the grape juice, in addition to just drinking grape juice, is my Amish grandma has a very famous grape pie. And I thought maybe in a few weeks it would be fun for my mom and I to do a video showing her grape pie recipe. And basically my grandma would use like freshly made grape juice like this and basically just thickening it. Then you don't have the skins and things in your grape pie. And that's how her grape pie was made. Another delicious thing that we like baking is, of course, grape jelly or grape jam, which is so much better than the store-bought jam that you can buy. And also grape delight. So basically, you know, like your peach delight or other things like that. Just a thickened like grape topping on top is another delicious thing. So in a few weeks, keep your eyes out. We might be making a video on that, and I thought it would be fun to make Amish version versus taking that same recipe but tweaking it Trim Healthy Mama style, and just showing how you can still enjoy the tastes and flavors, just tweaking it a little bit to be a little bit more sugar friendly and waistline friendly. So stay tuned for that. Now we're going to go ahead and let it start cooking. And once you said it starts
Once
cooking.
it starts cooking, I can see it through the lid. I'll turn my timer to an hour. The recipe book really emphasizes an hour because you get really rich grape juice that
Okay.
way.
So do you have to hear for the boil, or how do you see it cooking up here?
Up here, your grapes will just start shrinking down and there'll be a whole bunch of steam in here.
Okay.
And that's when I turn it to an hour.
Okay, we'll see you in about an hour.
I see the steam coming off here, so yes, we're ready to turn the timer to 1 hour. Okay, I've been waiting on the grape juice to finish, so I finished washing up the rest of the grapes I picked today
For the next round.
for the next round, yes. And then I washed some quart jars too to get ready for canning the grape juice right away. I gotta make the lids hot, and I use this to tip jars in. My jars and my lids nice and hot, and then I open kettle my grape juice. I don't have to put them in a canner.
And here's some
Grape juice hot, jars are hot.
grape juice.
So she
The
doesn't
range is ready
have to
to go.
cook them separately. The jars are hot, so they can handle the hot juice as it comes out. But also that allows for her to be able to put the lids on, which are going to get hot in that water back there. And that's just going to automatically seal it. So you have canned grape juice.
Okay, I like to hang this on the side, as I said, because it will shoot out of here very quickly. You want to have everything ready. This jar just came out of the hot bath, so it is hot.
How long is it in the hot bath?
Just a couple minutes. I replaced it with another jar just now. By the time I get this filled, it should be ready for the next. So I like to leave the clip on. It just gives me a little more control of when to stop it. Then all I have to do is flip it up. And the steam does come up from the jar, so be careful. That's
pretty
very
hot.
hot, huh? And just shut it off, twist it up, and hang it back up here.
It looks very, very tasty, doesn't it?
Doesn't it smell good? Oh my. I love my little magnet thing to pick up my jar lids out of the water.
And you always wipe your rims when you're canning.
Absolutely. You don't want anything on that rim.
That might make it not seal.
It will, yes. Put your ring on, and of course this is a hot, hot jar, so use a rag. I also have a jar lifter, which I like, but I never trust myself completely, so I always hold a hot pad underneath and just put it on the table and let them cool, and in no time at all you'll hear that pop and it's sealed. At this point the juice has really slowed down, so I like to take the lid off. I have a bucket here for the pulp. The pulp I put back under the grape arbor, and it's like a mulch for the grapes. Now I can see how much juice I have left and continue filling the jars.
The juice is
And
in
it
here.
always helps to tip it when you're getting towards the last. It'll just come out faster. You can see how purple and beautiful. My juice was never that purple when I did it the old-fashioned way.
Do you dilute it at all, or just enjoy it as it is there?
Drinking, I put ice on it because it is that strong a grape juice. And there's always a second handle. I don't need to hang it on that handle anymore.
I just wanted to give a quick shout out to my free Facebook community where we give tips and encouragement and challenges and just encourage one another and hold one another accountable.